All right. Good afternoon, Lynn. How are you today?
Great, Sam. How are you?
I am doing well. So I've got your resume here in front of me, and you and I have been chatting off camera in regards to your background and what you're looking for in your next placement. So let's chat a little bit about your last position working in HR and what a typical day looked like for you in that role.
I was an HR generalist. I worked for a subsidiary of Hubbard Construction. It was called Mid-Florida Materials. They were a disposal and recycling company. So I did pretty much everything they needed in the HR realm. I did all of the hiring. I did most of the interviewing prior to hiring, oftentimes with the manager for whatever division it was, or sometimes on my own. I hired for all sorts of different positions, a lot of CDL drivers, customer service, mechanics, construction people, equipment operators, just a variety of different types of people.
Okay, fantastic. And how many folks were, just so I can kind of get an idea of the size of the company and the scale, how many folks were employed by that company that you were responsible for, and what type of, well, you just actually told me what type of departments you hired for, so I'm so sorry. Ignore that question. What type of computer software do you have experience with, including your HRIS software?
Well, we use an SAP system at Hubbard. It was a system they're owned by a company in France. So they basically created their own system. So it wasn't, something that's used everywhere, although I understand other companies use it, but they kind of created their own system. I have some PeopleSoft skill set from my prior job. Those are the two big ones that I've used in the past.
All right, fantastic. And working in HR, what would you say is one of the biggest struggles in your industry?
Hiring people, talent acquisition. It's a tough environment. When I worked for the parent company, Hubbard Construction, we had about 800 employees there, so it was constant turnover. We hired everything from project managers, superintendents, laborers, equipment operators. And just the constant turnover and keeping up with the clientele, with the employees and all of their different needs. The interesting part of it is every day is different. Nothing is the same every day, but at the same time, there's certain things that have to be done every day. So it makes it interesting and challenging all at the same time.
Absolutely. Now, in your next position, what would you say is one of the most important things to you about the next company that you work for, and what are you looking for in your next career opportunity?
I'm pretty open to different opportunities. I enjoyed working in the HR realm. I like hiring people. I like helping people. I have a knowledge of, benefits and FMLA and short-term disability. I have, not expertise, but I certainly have knowledge in all of those areas. So I always felt I was very helpful in a very general sense to employees. And that's very important to me, is that to maintain a good relationship with the employer, of course, and the employees. So I'm looking for a good fit in that respect.
And offered an opportunity, how soon are you available to start?
2 weeks.
Okay. Fantastic. Lynn, I'm going to go ahead and stop the recording and chat with you a little bit more if that sounds good.
Sure.